Alina Habba has now charged Congresswoman McIver with assault, claiming that she assaulted, impeded, and interfered so without even needing to run it by anyone in Washington. That story broke on Friday, and it's obviously a big deal, right? One of the reasons the public integrity section exists at DOJ is to prevent prosecutors from bringing politically motivated charges. With this change, prosecutors could indict members of
Welcome to the Reaction Radar. Boy, do we have an interesting show tonight. I'd like to call this episode the Delusional News Reporter. Tonight we have Rachel Maddow, who's going to be going on to a rant, talking about stuff that I am actually not sure how do these individuals get selected to do a job, get paid this amount of money, and all you do is provide false information, misleading information, and trying to belittle and name calling people. So without any further ado, ball your sleeves up, grab your favorite snacks, kick your feet up. Let's dig into this.
Friday night, you might have seen the Washington Post publish this headline. Trump Justice Department considers removing key check on lawmaker prosecutions. The Post reporting on a proposal inside the Justice Department to make it so federal prosecutors across the country could indict sitting members of Congress without getting approval from lawyers in Maine Justice's public integrity section. So any random U.S. attorney anywhere in the country could indict a sitting member of Congress on their own say-so without even needing to run it by anyone in Washington.
Hey, Rachel Maddow, have news for you. Welcome to the United States of America. I'm not sure where you're from and where do you currently live, but here, you guys keep saying due process, right? Well, part of that due process is, yes, anyone in the United States of America can bring charges before anyone. I know it's surprising, right? Maybe that's why you had that $5 million pay cut, and maybe that's why you're so upset, right? Why is this so shocking? Do you not remember the commercials? If you have a phone, you have a lawyer. These things go way back. Any and everyone can sue anyone at any given time. Just because a lawyer may or may not put charges on someone doesn't mean that stands. That individual still have to go before a judge or a jury and has to be convicted. And I know, this may be a foreign term to you because, you're living in this delusional world where I'm not sure how you're a news reporter because MSNBC, you guys are paying her $25 million for this? For someone that doesn't even know what policies are? This is ridiculous. I mean, surely she's heard about the Fifth Amendment and the Sixth Amendment, right? Fifth Amendment it protects the individual from self-incrimination, and Sixth Amendment guarantees the right to legal counsel. That's where we have Miranda rights. But you mean to tell me a host on MSNBC that's getting paid $25 million doesn't know this? You're getting paid money for what, MSNBC? This is why your networks and stuff like this needs to be shut down, because all you're doing is pushing forth false information, propaganda, and fear-mongering people. For what? For what? But let's get further into this.
That story broke on Friday, and it's obviously a big deal, right? One of the reasons the public integrity section exists at DOJ is to prevent prosecutors from bringing politically motivated charges. With this change, prosecutors could indict members of Congress on their own with no oversight and no check against politically motivated prosecutions.
Is it because that's what you guys push on the opposite side? You like to bring charges without any type of evidence and just do whatever? And now that something legally is being done to your political section, you're now, throwing dust up in the air, kicking up. The baby temper tantrum effect is in full blast here. How dare you? Why are you doing this? How can you do this? Amazing.
But like I said, as of Friday, the Washington Post was just reporting this as a proposal. Well, now tonight we got this news. I mentioned it at the very top of the show. 2 weeks ago, Democratic Mayor of Newark, New Jersey, Mayor Ras Baraka, was arrested by shambolic, unprofessional, very obviously out of their depth, masked Homeland Security officers while the mayor was protesting outside of an ICE detention center in his city. At the time, Trump's newly appointed U.S. attorney for New Jersey charged the mayor with 1 count of trespassing.
Hey, Miss Maddow, again, since you want to use the term shambolic, unprofessional, mask Homeland Security, maybe we can say the same. Shambolic, unprofessional, uneducated, doesn't know what she's talking about reporter, because clearly, if someone has been trespassing, there's going to be a charge for trespassing. This has already been established, but I'm not sure what type of journalism or what type of reporting you're doing, because clearly, I'm not sure. Did you just wake up and saw something on Instagram, maybe X? I don't know. And you just like, first thing, oh my God, I gotta report this. Like, did you do any type of research? There's search engines, there are chat bots and stuff like that. You can put the information in, look it up, formulate an opinion rather than blah, 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 blah. Just putting out spiel wrong, misguided information. You are aware of that, correct? Because you are getting paid $25 million for this. Wow.
Tonight, that U.S. attorney, her name is Alina Habba. She's one of Trump's old defense lawyers. Before that, she represented parking garage companies. Tonight, she dropped the case against Mayor Ras Baraka, but then she brought a new charge against a Democratic member of Congress.
So I'm assuming that, we're going to resort to name calling and trying to, shame people here because why? She worked for a parking, parking garage companies. Okay. I'm pretty sure she's more knowledgeable than you, Miss Maddow, or Maddox, whatever, however you pronounce your name. Because at this point, it doesn't even matter. You should just be, hey, you. Because everything else you put out there is inaccurate. So, people should just address you as, hey, you. Or whatchamacallit. That's what you should be called. And the reason they, you're putting it out as, oh my God, they found something wrong, so they dropped the charges. No, I'm not sure how long you've been doing reporting, but you do know that normally in a court of law, the attorneys have the ability to drop the lesser charge. Therefore, for trespassing, maybe in their eyes, that was the lesser charge. And they didn't put a new charge on her. Have you seen the videos? You showed the clip. But see, that's what you do. You get paid all this money to misguide people, to give the wrong information, because you're just putting, the congresswoman just walking around all nice and calm. No, show the video when she actually assaulted the officer. Show the video when she's cursing and being belligerent. Show the facts. Educate the people. This is your job. That's what you need to do. Educate them. Show them. Stop putting your personal belief. Stop putting your biases out there. Show them the unadulterated facts. Let the viewers formulate their own opinion. They can do that. They don't need you to phone speed them lies and misguided information.
Congresswoman LaMonica McIver was with Mayor Baraka at the ICE detention center when he was arrested. Alina Habba has now charged Congresswoman McIver with assault, claiming that she assaulted, impeded, and interfered with law enforcement at the ICE facility.
Yeah, once again, hey you, when you did the cutting of the videos, which I'm pretty sure you haven't even seen, somebody probably made it and give it to you, right? Report the facts. She did assault. You do understand what assault is, right? Because you have a PhD degree, you have a master's degree. I'm pretty sure you're getting paid $25,000. I'm sorry, $25 million. And you can't even do some research. Hey, MSNBC, if you guys are watching this, please know that there's people out here that would actually do work, do research for less than what you're paying her. And, it would be a better place, I'm assuming, for y'all. How can you guys dump this amount of money into someone that is so illiterate? My God, did she even look at the news? Does she even read the news? First of all, she's reporting on misguided information, and you're supposed to be a news reporter that's reporting fake and false information? Like, can the FCC charge you for that? And they should. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Congresswoman McIver has responded with this statement, quote, "Earlier this month, I joined my colleagues to inspect the treatment of ICE detainees at Delaney Hall in my district."
Yeah, don't put up what she wrote. Don't put up in a calm voice. Put her when she's yelling, when she's irate, when she's assaulting the officers who were there legally and lawfully doing their job. So come on now. Come on. It's getting very old very quick. You cannot go there and say, oh my God, she has done nothing wrong. I don't know why they're... No. There were how many other people there? Miss Maddow or hey you? How many other people were there? And out of everyone that was there, the mayor refused to listen to what they were asking him to do. And the congresswoman here also assaulted somebody. Why do you think they only went off to those two people? Gee, I don't know. Let's think about that for a minute. Can we play the Jeopardy music in the background? So out of, let's say 100 people, out of 100 people, they just focusing on her and Ross Baraka. This is amazing. And you guys really think that you still pushing all these lies and misguided information is gonna succeed. This is why one after the other, your colleagues are being terminated. They're being let go because of all the propaganda. Speak the truth. You are a news reporter. Report the news. Take your bias out of it. Report the facts. Nothing more, nothing less. The facts. Do not embellish. Don't lie. Put the facts out. My God.
We were fulfilling our lawful oversight responsibilities as members of Congress have done many times before. The charges against me are purely political. They mischaracterize and distort my actions. They are meant to criminalize and deter legislative oversight.
This is exactly why with LaMonica McIver. Her quote should be enough to terminate her from Congress. Clearly, I implore you guys, if you have not seen this video, which I'm pretty sure you all already have seen it, there's this video circulating. I have put out numerous of these videos on different episodes that we've done. But I would encourage you to look at it. And like I said, don't take my opinion for it. Don't take the reporter's opinion for it. Formulate your own opinion. Look at her behavior. Look at what she did. Now she's coming up here saying the charges against me are purely political. They mischaracterize and distort my actions. Are you serious? She's yelling and cursing profanity at a policeman. Okay? She had to be pulled off by one of her constituents to calm her down because she lost control of the situation. Now, I encourage you, if you have not seen it, please go and watch that video. Watch it and formulate your own opinion. And you tell me, should this person be in Congress and should this reporter be reporting on things like this? That, oh my God, we don't know what happened. You know, she was just walking into police side to... Come on, folks. I'm going to give you a rough ball figure here. I didn't actually count them, but there were at least 100, if not more, maybe less.
Rights of members of Congress to inspect federal detention centers for immigrants, even with zero notice that they are doing so.
And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Maybe the law says the Congress can show up unannounced to do an inspection. That might very well be so. But they have to understand if they show up and it's not an appropriate time, meaning they probably don't have the manpower, you know, or whatever is going on. Maybe the facility's not in an inspectionable moment. Then let them do, you know, you have to abide by the laws. Congress and Miss whoever you are. Right? You just can't willy-nilly just walk up in the place and be like, I'm here to do... Okay. Congress, the building that you're in, the Capitol, it's a public domain. But the citizens can't just walk up in there now, can we? The White House is a public domain, but we can't walk up in there now, can we? Because there's laws, rules, and procedure needs to be followed and met. Just because you're a congressperson does not give you any certain type of special privilege. And you, Miss whoever you are, should know that. It's amazing that you know that
Now, this story only just broke. We reached out to Alina Habba's office, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the state of New Jersey, to ask if they got approval from the Public Integrity Section at Maine Justice for these charges they have now brought against a sitting congresswoman. We have yet to hear back. We'll let you know when we do.
Hey, genius. She doesn't have to respond to you. Nor, if I was in her position, I would respond to you because it just shows your ignorance. There is the video. Look at it. You can see an assault. Like, what do you need to? You need for a law enforcement officer was assaulted. So you need somebody to go to court and be like, hey, this officer was. No, it doesn't work like that. And again, that's why I say welcome to America. Because I'm not sure where you're from and what country you're in right now, because that's not how America operates. Okay? So again, MSNBC, you're wasting your money. You're wasting your money on garbage and trash here. I'm pretty sure you can probably find someone else for less money and they'll be a better reporter. Just don't take my word for it. I'm pretty sure. Do some research. I'm not sure how you end up paying these people all these money and all they do is spill lies, ignorance, and non-educational stuff. I mean, did you even verify her educational degree? Did she pay for that? Did she get it in the box of a cereal? I'm not sure, because clearly whatever is coming out of her mouth means absolutely nothing. It makes no sense. Literally, I think she might have shook the box up, pulled it up, like, I'm going to be a reporter today. Because clearly nothing that she spoke about was there any facts, which a journalist or a reporter is supposed to do. And she did none of this. None. But as usual, thank you for joining in. If you like my show, please consider giving me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, drop me a message. And until we meet again, folks, please stay informed and engaged. Have a good one.